Like any areas with lots of human activity, suburban environments can be incredibly dynamic. And it can be difficult to keep track of these changes, but with aerial imagery, you can literally travel back in time. So let's take a look at this property in Pennsylvania and do some monitoring of a suburban building area. So right in the middle of my screen, I have an image from 2022 here that's depicting this house that's surrounded by a fairly large driveway. We have a couple areas of trees that are surrounding the edges of this field that appears in the northeast corner. We have a shed over here, what looks like maybe a playground set right there, just given the shadow and the color of that yellow slide right there. Over here, we have a tarp that appears to be covering maybe some topsoil. And there seems to be quite a bit of vehicle traffic in here. So maybe work is beginning in this area. We also have a black dot right here. Not entirely sure what that is. It seems maybe stationary, so maybe it's a well. And on the right here, we have an image from 2023. So when I move the slider bar back and forth in compare mode, I'm going to see any changes that have happened in the past couple of years. And so I move the slider bar over, I'm already seeing some changes here. And so this stand of fairly mature pine trees, I can tell just based on the canopy and the shadow that they're casting, they appear to have been cleared sometime in the past couple of years. This row of maybe some arborvitae has remained there since. And it seems like this driveway surface has even changed since then. So it seems to have gone from cement to blacktop in those years. And there's also quite a bit of changes, wow, to this residence here. And so we're seeing an entirely new wing right here, potentially a new garage. It seems like the footprint of this house has been expanded a little bit right in this area. And then off the back of the house, we're seeing potentially an in-ground pool. It looks like maybe two entertaining areas off the back of that with some new hardscape landscaping there in the back. I'm seeing that playground set has been moved and now has its own pad over there. So maybe that's some gravel or even cement right there. We still have that shed, no changes seen there, other than maybe some building areas have been removed around that. And then it also seems that that row of fairly mature trees right in the back that appear to be evergreen trees, that has been removed as well. So that windbreak off the field has been cleared. And I'm seeing some disturbance from potentially where those stumps were removed, as well as the addition of what appears to be the black dot that was moved from down here. And so, given the proximity to this playground set right here, it's quite likely that's actually a trampoline, given that that size, shape, and color is fairly constant between those two images. And then, as we look at this forest right here, there's no changes there. So, it seems like there's no encroachment on this perimeter of trees to the west of this property.